Hello, welcome back to another edition of The Way to the Top. In this particular edition, I'll be talking about you discovering yourself. My name is Prince Yemi Kasali, and today I shall be discussing about you discovering yourself. You must discover yourself. You must be able to get into your inner mind and discover why you were created. What exactly can I do with ease, with fun, for free, and can create wealth around? Now, how did I discover myself? Long time ago, things were very tough, and I was with one of my cousin in Lagos. His name is Fisayo. He's now in South Africa. He's a musician. I used to go to him for some helps on editing some of my materials. So those days I was very, very frustrated. It wasn't easy, so things were not really going fine. So one day he called for a drink. I'm looking for how to get back home. And you are telling me to go for a drink, and he insisted. Well, a beggar has no choice, so I followed him. Then while drinking, we had one bottle that day, so it wasn't as if we were drunk. So while halfway into the drink, he asked the question. He said, "Who are you?" Then I asked myself, "Who am I?" "I'm Prince Yemi Kasali." And he said, No. "Who are you? Can you define yourself in one word?" Then I couldn't get it. I was like, "Who am I? Who am I?" And I keep, parabolating. Then later I forced myself. I said, "Well, I'm a researcher. I'm an internet guru. I'm this, I'm that." He said, No, bro. Who are you? Just tell me who you are in one word." But fortunately, I couldn't define myself. I couldn't really tell him who I was because I never thought about me. I was thinking about people who had been successful, my mates who were successful while I was still backwards. So I was looking at my students who are successful while I have nothing to show off. Those are my concern. When will I get to them? How will I get to them? Reach their stage. When will people start seeing me as a successful person? Those are what was on me then. So I wasn't really thinking and looking deep into myself to be able to discover who I was. So I threw the question back to him. I said, "Fisayo, who am I? Who do you think I am?" Then he smiled and he said, "You're a teacher." I said, "God forbid." I couldn't stand it. Why? Because my dad is a teacher. All his siblings are teachers. And no. They are poor. So it is something I've been fighting for long. But he smiled and he said, "You're a teacher. Check all you're doing and you see that you're a teacher." I didn't agree with him that day, but I couldn't argue it. Then for about 3 months, I kept asking myself, I am a teacher. Is that true? Then I kept checking all I was doing, and I realized that I have been teaching. The second experience came years after. I attended a Bible class at Winners, that is Living Faith. It is called Wobi. And during this section, I asked our pastor, "How do you know what you are assigned to do? How do you know that God says you should do this thing?" And he said to me, "Your inner mind will be at peace. Then what you are meant to do will be able to help and serve majority." Then I smiled. I said, "Wow, good. God creates me to be a teacher because all that satisfies me is, lecturing." So then I took myself like, Isaiah is right. I'm a teacher. Well, back to my point. If you really want to discover yourself, you need to ask yourself that question often. Who am I? And if you cannot answer that question, if you have sensible friends, ask the question from them. Maybe you should take somebody out today and ask that person. Or if you have anybody that knows you better, if your wife can be sincere with you or your younger ones can be sincere with you, you can ask them who you are. But not everybody can answer that question. So if you don't have anybody, you have to seek into yourself and keep meditating on the word. Who am I? Why am I created? Why am I created? Who am I? Something will answer you. After discovering yourself, what else? You need to work around that thing that you are created for. For example, as a musician, you love music so much. I have passion for music. Then you ask yourself, why music? How can I be of help? How can I make money from music? I want you to understand that it's not all that loves music that becomes musician. And it is not everybody that brands himself. I know some people online, they only sing another person's song and they have their blog, they have their YouTube channel, they have their Facebook page, and they are making millions just miming another person's song. People are really making money without being an expert. Not everybody that loves football making money on the field. A lot of people are making money just plugging football. So you can always create how to help people along with what you're created for. And it is not about doing that thing in the first name, like a football. I love football. Then at 50, you now start thinking of how to start playing football. Thank you very much. My name is Prince Yemi Kasali. I think this is going to be helpful to you. Thank you very much. My name is Prince Yemi Kasali once again.